Okay, everybody, hello there. It's Marty Smith at PokerCalculatorReport.com. So I'm playing with the new tournament indicator. This is the first poker calculator ever created for tournaments, and it's excellent. It's made by the guys at Hold'em Indicator, so you knew it was going to be good, and it was even better than I expected. Here shows you where your current M zone is, and for later in tournaments, in the later stages, this is about the most important thing you have to know. Not only does it tell you yours, but if you can see by here, shows where everyone else's M zone is as well. So you get a handle on what type of mode your opponents are in. Now, here is a hand in particular where I am already orange M zone. Now, I'm just in the money, and as if you know, in tournaments, just in the money isn't really big money. You have to, get deeper in a tournament to get some serious cash. So I've always looked at this stage where I am going to be open to higher risks. And with my pocket nines, it sort of looks like that this could be a hand here, but I did decide to limp in to this hand, even though I am orange M zoned. A limp is okay. It's just when you get a re-raise and from who a re-raise is coming from. If I get it from a shorter stack, I would probably gladly go all in on this, but even if I do get re-raised all in, this is a good sort of scenario to say to yourself, either I'm going to double up here or I'm going to get out, because as an orange M-zoned player at this stage of the tournament, you really need to be looking to double up, because after the next blinds raise, you're going to be in the red M zone, which is much more desperate than you might assume here from this point. But just one single blind raise is going to really change things. Okay, so I limp in here, and it comes around. I get another limper here, a big stack. He's been a bit loose. So when it comes around to the big blind, I get a re-raise all in, and he is a short stack, so it's another 2,400 for me to call, which is fine. I'm almost getting 2 to 1, but at 2 to 1 and against a short stack here, I'm either folding or I'm re-raising all in because I don't want anybody else in these pots. So because they limped in, I think I can get them out. So my move would be to re-raise all in or fold. And what Tournament Indicator does automatically is switch you to this great new feature. It's called Match Cards. And Match Cards shows you what possible hands your opponent may have and how your hand stacks up against them. So at a quick glance, you could know that I'm a 5 to 1 underdog against big pairs, aces through jacks. I'm a 60% favorite against other pairs, most notably sixes, sevens, eights. I'm actually a huge favorite, but this sort of balances out because in case I'm up against a higher pair like tens. Small pairs, I am 81% favorite. Ace King, I'm a slight favorite. Any two overcards, which he could very likely have, and suited connectors. Random hands, I'm not really thinking he has a random hand here, given that there's 4 players in the pot. A random hand might be more or less somebody really short coming in from the button or the small blind, just trying to double up with any two cards. So I'm ruling that out, but there's a lot of scenarios here where I am in very good shape. So to me, I mean, it's quite an easy call here. And as you can see, Tournament Indicator makes this decision rather quite evident in that when you get favorable numbers like this, it just reminds you that I'm only a big underdog against a very few select hands. So I decide to re-raise all in. I want to get these others out. And that's what I do. And he calls. So it was 2 overs. And as soon as the flop comes into play, then it shows the likeliness of me winning or my opponent drawing out to win. So some great features here in Tournament Indicator. And I really like it because it is absolutely credible for tournaments. And I think most people starting out, they want to be playing in multi-table tournaments. Here, I've switched back to my Koza. Okay, so we've eliminated that guy. He is going to be out in this when the next hand comes around here. Now, as you noticed before, I was in the orange M zone. I've advanced now to the yellow M zone. There's only one better, and that's the green M zone. So I'm in much better shape here right now. And Tournament Indicator does a few other things in terms of uh, icons here, which represent the gamblers, the good players, the eagles, elephants, mice, voluntarily putting money into the pot, pre-flop raise and aggression factor, when to showdown winning percentage. A couple of new features here too. The balance indicator column actually shows how a player's stack has depleted or advanced over the last 10 hands. And as you know, in tournaments, it's all about what has happened recently. So I think this is a really great feature because you can, combined with the streak feature, which shows how many consecutive hands won or lost, it actually shows you, who's potentially on tilt. And I actually really like this because there's no way you can really keep tabs on players in terms of, how much their stack has advanced or depleted over the last 10 hands. You might remember the last one or two hands, but when you combine that with a streak, see, I had no idea that this guy has lost 7 hands in a row. So you got to be thinking that at this stage of the tournament, especially because he's red M zone, that if he's in position, he's going to be coming in with anything, and that's one of the great features of Tournament Indicator. There are many others. I have the full review on my site at pokercalculatorreport.com. By the way, using this poker calculator, I ended up finishing second in this tournament, couple $100. Okay, guys, it's Marty Smith, Poker Calculator Report. This is the review for the new Tournament Indicator. They also have a free trial download, and I have the link at my site. So go read the review, download the link, and they give a free 48-hour preview, unlimited hands, so you can play it with the tournament right away. Okay, guys, take care. Ciao.